It's actually been so long since I did a video that my hair color's changed and my hairstyle has changed. So today we have an unboxing video for Shadowverse Evolve's 10th booster set, Gods of the Arcana. This is also the 2nd anniversary for the game, which is, honestly, it feels like a long time ago that I was actually on the team, and that's how I got this cool swag. And yeah, I'm really happy to see that the game has progressed this far and that so many people around the world are still enjoying the game as well. Also, Shadowverse Worlds Beyond just launched, and I am pretty much already addicted to the game, so yeah, I hope you guys will give it a shot as well. Of course, big shout out to Ignidius also for organizing everything, and of course the Shadowverse Evolve for sponsoring the boxes. So apart from this box opening video, there's also going to be the Shadowverse Evolve 2nd Anniversary Creator Tourney. In this tourney, 8 creators, including myself, will face off in a celebration for Shadowverse Evolve's 2nd Anniversary, as well as the launch of the 10th booster set. So please do go to the other channels, take a look at the opening videos there as well, and of course, please don't miss the tournament that will be happening on 1st July 2025, 10 AM JST. This will be streamed on Twitch and YouTube at Ignidius' channels. And now that's out of the way, let's crack some packs! Alright, so let's get right into the opening. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut open one box here real quick. Alright, there's quite a lot of pretty good cards in this set. Of course, the first one that we'll be looking to get is the Zelganea UR. A really strong card that will be for a very long time, especially the advanced version, I think. But all in all, this set does contain a lot of pretty decent cards and strategies, not necessarily in like the high rarity slots as well, right? For example, in Rune, you do get a couple of upgrades for the chess deck. For Dragon, I do believe you get some of the upgrades for Levantine Dragon. In Shadow, you also get Masquerade Ghost, the new Masquerade Ghost S, which is really cool, and yeah, hopefully we'll get to see some of these new cards as we go along. For me, I'm not really looking to pick up anything in particular other than maybe the Zelganea UR, just for collections. But yeah, let's hope I get something good. So in this set, I believe we do get the first point of gacha is gonna be the token card at the very top. Oh, we have a contents code card here. So this is for Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. By the time this video is out, the game will already be out, so you guys should go take a look at that as well. Alright, of course, so first things first, we do have the topper card. Alright, so there's a bunch of different things that you can get from this topper. You can get 14 different leader cards as well as the token cards. So let's just go ahead and crack this one open, and then maybe the next one we'll leave that for the very last. Okay, I'm gonna open it backwards because that way. Okay, so it's just a token because it's a black border, right? Alright, and we get the Exterminus weapon. So let's get into the box opening itself. Alright, cool. So we'll be looking for Zelganea mostly. Oh, but I guess like Rune is pretty good, and a bunch of the other new Arcana cards. Of course, the Arcana cards do look amazing as well, so I'm really excited to see some of these stuff. Alright, first pack. Let's go. Oh, we have the token in the back, fairy token. Alright. So we have the Reclusive Ponder, alright, cute guy. The Corruption Guardian. Dragon Spawning. A Wheel of Misfortune. Oh, okay, cool. You get the Dual Raid. This is one of the key cards for the set. This is for Levantine Dragon. You get to search your deck for a armed follower, reveal it, add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. You may summon an armed follower from your hand. So this is really good searches for your Levantine Dragons and what have you, depending on what you need. And you can banish it from your cemetery to choose a Levantine Dragon and 2 cards named Draconic Weapon on your field. Destroy them and summon an advanced follower with dual form in its name from your Evolve. A really good card, definitely want to pick up. Next round, of course, I got a premium as well, which is really nice. I wonder if Igni will want this. I don't think so though. Alright, so go on to the second pack. Okay, we have the Fairy token again. Dragonclad Lancer, Wind Slasher. So cool, we kind of get support for the heroic trait as well. We have the Priestess of Foresight, the Swiftblade Dragon Newt, which is another armed follower. Gambit. Alright, cool. So Gambit is one of the cards that I'm actually looking forward to, because after this set, going into set 11, we can start playing a deck that's called Chess D-Shift. So this is going to be one of those cards that you want to include in those decks. So if you are a D-Shift player like me, you definitely want to pick up a copy of these. And then we have the Imperator of Magic. Alright, cool. We got the Dragon Newt Evolve as well. So let's just put these aside. Very nice. Alright, moving on to the next pack. We have the Ghost token. We have the Moonrise Werewolf Fairy Assault. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I've never been much of a forest player, so I might breeze through some of these. I might miss something that's important. I'm not gonna lie. Juggling Moggy. Alright, cool, very cute. Oh, and our first, as soon as I say I'm not much of a forest player, of course the first legend that I pull is a forest legend. So this is Wolfrod, the Hanged Man. So the first thing I think you will notice is that the text box is at the top instead. Very very cool design choice. Of course, he is the Hanged Man after all. This card cannot be destroyed by abilities or take ability damage. And you can pay 5 on Fanfare, so you deck for a Treacherous Reversal, put into your EX area, then shuffle. It costs 8 less to play this turn. I believe this is the spell that's associated with our Wolfrod. So we didn't get the... We have to see if we can pull the Evolve, so it's a set, right? And let's carry on. I also opened the Slaughtering Dragonute as my rare. Yeah. Alright, moving on. Okay, Dragonic Weapon. Might be Selfless Noble. Azurite Maiden. So if you guys play the digital game, Azurite Maiden is actually quite an important card for Haven. Piquant Potioneer. Okay, so this is one of the decks that I was actually thinking about building and bringing for the event. This is the Insatiable Desire. This is for Ruzen, I believe. So you can banish this card from Cemetery, select an enemy follower on the field, deal 4 damage, and draw a card. Activate only if you have Luzan Temperance on your field. Otherwise, when you play, you deal 2 damage to your own leader and draw 2 cards. In the Glory Finder as well, I think like this is a pretty good generic draw spell, just because it draws you 2 cards. Even if you take 2 damage, you have like enough HP to get through it anyway. So we have Knight Nillion the Lazy, and we have Somnolent Strength. It is a amulet. You choose up to 2 foes on your field, give them +1/+1. You can also pay 1 to bury this card and select an enemy follower on the field and give it -2 attack. Goes, of course, into any amulet decks that you may want to build. Alright, moving on to the next pack. Haven't seen anything too crazy just yet. We got the Holy Tiger. Magical Augmentation. New card for Earthright. We have the Soul Box. Alright, we have the Blossoming Archer. The Helio Dragon. The Wheel of Misfortune again. And... ooh, Sincere Soul. So this is the one of the obvious... oh, okay, 2 rares. Okay, let's talk about this one first. So this is a new card for the Masquerade Ghost deck. For 4 costs, as a spell, you search your deck for a Masquerade Ghost, summon it, then shuffle, and give it Ward. You can pay 4 also to banish this card from your cemetery. If there's a Masquerade Ghost in your EX, you may summon a Sincere Masquerade Ghost from your Evolve deck, which is the new Advance. So hopefully we pull that. I do love the designs for that. So yeah. The next one, we have a Forest card. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may search for a follower that costs 2 less from among them into your EX area. It costs 2 less to play, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Alright. I'm hoping to see like Miltail also. I really love the new Miltail. It may not be like completely competitive, but it still seems really fun to play with. So I really wanted to hopefully build that. Alright, we have Colossal Grudge, the Deepwood Wolf. Oh, I see something with sparkly at the bottom already. Deepwood Wolf, Salvia Panther. Oh, okay, we have the Premium Blossoming Archer. Alright, and we have the Windflower Tiger. A Fanfare, return a beast follower not named Windflower Tiger on your field to its owner's hand. You can search your deck for a Salvia Panther, reveal it, add it to your hand. So yeah, this was this one. Very nice that they came in the same pack as well. Then we have Moonrise Werewolf Evolved. Select an enemy follower on the field, and if Sanguine is active, you do 3 damage. Alright, moving on. We only have seen 1 legendary so far, so hopefully we get something else. Not Forest, hopefully. Holy Falcon, the Crocus Rat, Springwell Dragon Keeper. We got the Pompous Summons. Okay, cute name. Draw a card. This is a princess following. Oh, this is a princess support. Unselfish Grace. Alright, this is another card for the... oh, I do see something in the back here. Let's just go through this. Oh no, it looks really shiny. I wonder what it could be. Alright, so place X Grace counters on this card. X equals to the number of cards in your hand. Engage this. Remove 2 Grace counters from this card. Give your leader +1 defense. Pay 1 and engage this card. Bury this card. Search your deck for a 7-cost Arcana card. Reveal it, add it to your hand. So this is your Luzan support. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm just gonna move some of these guys out of the way. It seems like we hit something. It might be something big. Could it be a UR? It might be a UR. Alright, oh, okay, so before we go through that, I'm just gonna put this here. Let's talk about this for now. So we have Checkmate. Checkmate is another new chess card, in fact, for Runecraft that you definitely want to have in your D-Shift list. As a spell, you can deal each enemy follower on the field damage equal to the number of chess cards in your cemetery. So because this checks for the number of chess cards in your cemetery, including spells. What the deck does is basically just play a bunch of the chess spells, and you basically have checkmate as a board wipe every single turn with using cards like Merlin. You don't really care about the first ability, but if you're playing a chess deck, this is also really, really good. You can banish it from your cemetery, choose a Mystic King on your field, and give it Storm. Yeah, so this is pretty good if you're playing pure chess. But if you're going to play the D-Shift chess variant, this is also really strong. You get a board wipe almost every single turn to keep it clear, and then keep yourself alive for the big burst turn. So let's get back to this guy. I wasn't expecting to get something, to be very honest with you. And I see, oh wait, is this a leader card? It's not a leader card. It is a, oh my god. Wait, no, this, is it the Zelganea UR? I saw the foot at the bottom. Can you see the foot? I think this is the Zelganea. No way. We're just gonna rip it off. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Holy! I was not expecting to get this at all. Oh my gosh, look at that. Holy smokes. Wow. It's a funny story. When the set first came out in Japanese, I got this in my very first box as well. Maybe it's a sign. The game is telling me something. Yeah, this looks so good. Okay, it doesn't really do it justice. Like camera doesn't really do it justice. It looks super good face to face. I'm shaking. I'm actually shaking. Okay, I need to get a sleeve for this. Okay, I've got the sleeve. I'm still kind of shocked that I got this on the first box. Wow, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this here now. Right here, so we can keep looking at it as we go. This is, wow. Okay, did not expect to get something like this right off the bat. Let's continue. Let's see what else we can pull from this. Really happy to get that already. So honestly, the rest of the packs could be duds and I would still be happy, right? Okay, so token, we have the Magic Sediment, we have the Gallant Dragonute, which is a armed dragon support, to get the Honorable Thief. Cool. The Pure Shot Angel. At some point I did want to make an angel deck. I am not sure if at this point it is still going to be something that's playable, but definitely something that you can build for fun. You can use some of your old angel cards, like Dark Angel Olivia in your Lucifer and what have you. Lumbering Carapace. Oh, cool. All right, we got Lucen. Oh, we got two. We got the pair of Abysscraft followers, the legends. We got the Lucen Temperance and the Milteo Lovers. So let's just take a look at Lucen first, because I was talking about this just a little bit ago. So Lucen says, if your leader would take damage, it takes that much -1 instead. Opponents can't draw cards outside of their start phase, and fanfare, each player discards down to 2 cards. I'm the kind of player that either likes to play very heavy combo decks, or like decks like this that, that basically disallow my opponent from playing the game. I'm that guy. Alright, so this is pretty fun. If you can get this to work, of course, it will definitely be really strong. The cost is a little bit prohibitive. So we need to figure out how we can actually get this to work. Of course, some kind of like control build that goes into this. Maybe you want to see if you can do like a Death's Breath thing. I'm not sure. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, then we have Milteo. Milteo is another similar card where you have like a condition to fulfill. I don't have the base form right here, but it says the evolve is a pay 2. Destroy each enemy follower on the field and change each enemy leader's defense to 6. This is really strong, but the base Milteo cannot evolve naturally. You need to fulfill a specific condition for you to be able to evolve. So this isn't as strong as you might think it is. Hopefully we'll get to pull Milteo, and then maybe I will get to play Milteo instead this time. I'm not planning to play Milteo for the event, but we'll see. We have the Magical Pawn token, the Stalwart Featherfolk, the Arcane Autea, the Spirit Curator, the Empress of Sir. Okay, this is really cute, to be honest. I really love like the frames for the Arcana cards. Swordcraft. Right, we have the Rite of the Ignorant. I really like the aesthetic for the Arcana for Runecraft, but I don't think the deck is very complete at this point. And we have the Deathbringer. You can choose an enemy follower on the field to destroy it, deal 2 damage to its leader, and give your leader +2 health. Again, another card that's pretty high in terms of cost, so I'm not sure if this will ever be that heavily used, but alright, moving on. Tokens, we have the Devoted Dragon, the Holy Bright Altar Skewer, again another card that you want to use for your chess D-Shift decks or your chess decks in general. The Silver Bolt Hunter, Lumbering Carapace, Dragon Impact. Wow, okay, this looks really cool. Put a top card of your deck into the EX, do 4 damage to each enemy follower on the field. Oh. Again, sounds like a really good Glory Finder card. Okay, right, we got the Treacherous Reversal. So we were talking about Wolf Rod earlier. So this is the spell that's associated with Wolf Rod. Treacherous Reversal reads, destroy each card on the field, and each player buries each card in their EX area. You can discard your hand, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and you may put any number of them into your EX area and bury the rest. So I kind of do, despite everything that I've said about Forest, about me not liking Forest Card, I do think this is a really fun combination to play. I do like the idea of being able to play like a big flashy spell like this, and this is again something that could be really fun in Glory Finder. So yeah, definitely take a look closely. I really like big splashy effects, if you can't tell. I don't like small aggro strategies or whatever. Oh, we got a legend here. Token is the Knight, the Holy Bright Altar, Skewer, again, great card. Silverbolt Hunter, Mind Splitter. Okay, sounds really edgy. Right of the Ignorant and the Prudent General. Okay, we got the alright. So this is the new advanced card, which is a bit of a change on the evolve mechanic. So advanced cards can be summoned by a specific condition, and while there are at least 5 armed cards in your cemetery, this follower has Storm. Bury a Dragonic Weapon. You get 2 damage to each enemy follower on the field and give this card +2/+2. So this is the Levantine Dual Form Gamma. So I guess this will be one of the better cards for you to go into, right? Because Storm is always good. It also deals damage to the board as long as you can bury a Dragonic Weapon. It's not once per turn, it's an activated ability to pay 1 to bury a Dragonic Weapon, to do 2 to each enemy follower on the field, and you can give this +2/+2. So this could be like your final push to end the game. So last pack. Maybe we'll get the base Zelganea or evolve, the advanced Zelganea, excuse me. Right, we have the Ancient Artifact for our token. So Ernesta, Weapons Hawker. Yep. The Prismaplume Bird, Creative Conjurer, the Optimistic Beastmaster, nice, Mind Splitter again. Ilmizuna, the Discord Hawker. So this is the Mew Merchant mechanic, or the Mew Merchant archetype for Swordcraft. This is also a pretty good archetype, so definitely want to pick up some copies of these. And this, we have the Slaughtering Dragon Newts. Alright, very nice. So that's the first box. I don't think we're gonna top this. This is crazy. So we're not gonna top this unless I pull like the Zelganea Advanced SL. This is the best I could have asked for. Unless we pull a leader in the next box, and that would be cool, right? Or we pull one of the serial cards in the next box. I don't think they would give us a box with the serial cards, but you never know. Let's move on to the second box. I'm just gonna put these right here. We have the code. I'm very excited for Worlds Beyond, to be very honest with you. I played a lot of Shadowverse back up till that point where they announced the changes. Okay, so no leader card, unfortunate, but we do have the Holy Tiger. And yeah, I was even back then, I was not a fan of Forest Craft. I'll be very honest. I only played Forest once or twice because it was the class 2 beat during that metagame. Alright, and let's get cracking. First pack. Right, the Dragon Spawning. Okay, the token is the Knight token, the Dragon Spawning. Ernesta, Weapons Hawker, like very nice. We have the Prismaplume Bird, Lightning Kicker. I love that we constantly get like upgrades for like old decks, so fans of the old decks can still, you know, get a bunch of new stuff to play with now and again. Right, we have the One-Winged Traitor. Alright, Fallen Angels. We were talking about Angels earlier on. Card advantage for the Angels deck. Somnolent Strength and the Ghost Maid. Alright, moving on. Give me at least one Zelganea UR. SL, come on. The advanced one. Tropical Grouper. We have the Selfless Noble. The Azurite Maiden. The Salvia Panther. The Swiftblade Dragonute. Alright. We have Aerial Slash. Okay, you're right. Another heroic support card. So, as a spell, select an enemy follower on the field and do 2 damage. And then you can pay 1 to banish this card from your cemetery. Do 3 damage to each enemy leader. Activate only if there are at least 5 other heroic cards in your cemetery. Alright. And then the One-Winged Traitor. Okay, I really love this set specifically just because everything's just looks so good, right, with the tarot card designs and everything. We have the Dragon Weapon. Alright, the Blossoming Archer, Gallant Dragonute, Honorable Thief, Mind Splitter, Rite of the Ignorant, and Checkmate. Okay, very, very cool. Oh, the Lightning Kicker evolved as well. I'm slowly getting to finish my chest deck at this point. So we have the Ancient Artifact, Deepwood Wolf, the Dragonclad Lancer, Wind Slasher, Helio Dragon, and Wheel of Misfortune, and the Reverend Adjudicator. And we have the Reclusive Ponderer. And next pack tokens, we have the Exterminus Weapon. Okay, sounds cool. Pure Shot Angel, with the Holy Bright Altar, Skewer, Salvia Panther, Knight Nellian the Lazy, and the Deathbringer. Oh, this is a new one, right? We haven't seen this. Alright, so select a golem follower on your field and give it Rush and Assail. Okay, so this is another support card for Earthright. So moving on, we haven't seen a single Legend or SL here, so hopefully we'll pull something soon. The Shield Guardian, the Piquant Potioneer, the Wing Courier, Colossal Grudge. This should be for the Ghost deck. Gambit again. Might want to play this in your chest decks. We have the Zelganea. Definitely wanted to pull this. So Zelganea says, oh, we actually didn't go through the text of Zelganea the previous time, huh? Okay, but anyway, too distracted by the feat. We have Zelganea, the world, that says select an enemy follower on the field. If there are no other followers on your field, destroy it and draw a card. If your leader's defense is 10 or less, it gets +5 defense, and you can pay 10 to banish this card from your cemetery. You may put a Zelganea O Great World from your Evolve deck into your EX area. We definitely want to see the advanced Zelganea, so hopefully we'll pull that from this box. So I can have 2 copies in my deck right now. I just need to pull one of the advanced and I'm good. Hopefully we'll get that in this box. Alright, so we have the Mystic Artifact, we have Creative Conjurer, Moonrise Werewolf, Fairy Assault, Swiftblade Dragonute, the Empress of Serenity, the Windflower Tiger, and the Starbright Deity. Very nice. Again, very pretty cards and artwork, which I know it's something that you can always rely on in Shadowverse. The card art is always on point. It's always impeccable. Right, we have the Ghost token. So we have the Priestess of Foresight, Magical Augmentation, Soul Box. We've seen all these all before. Lumbering Carapace. Oh, we get Linkle. So Linkle the Fool. This is the Arcana Runecraft card. It says look at the top 5 cards of your deck. From among them, you reveal up to 2 Arcana spells and add them to your hand. Put the rest to the bottom of your deck in any order. Pay 1 to evolve this follower. I believe. Let me just quickly take a look and see what the card does. Alright, so basically when you play her evolve, whenever you play an Arcana spell, you get to deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. Yeah, so not too bad of a card. The Treacherous Reversal. The only restriction for this is that you need to have Arcana spells to keep triggering her, which is, I think we do get a couple of Arcana spells in this set, so great board control card. Okay, next up we have the Silverbolt Hunter, Crocus Rat, Springwell Dragon Keeper. We have Insatiable Desire, again for Luzan, and we have, oh, this is an SL. Ooh, we get Olun. So Olun is another fun card that you can play with. That also has an advance. But you can choose one, summon a Knight token. Or second one, you can give this follower +1 attack, rush, and ward. 3, deal 2 damage to each enemy leader. Or number 4, bury this card. You may summon a number 7 Oluon Runaway Chariot from your Evolve deck. If you are not aware already, the Oluon deck is pretty funny. Oluon's effect. The advanced Oluon, basically you get to roll dice. You can do, it's a bit of a game of chance. If you roll dice, you can either destroy all enemy followers, you can deal 7 damage to all enemy leaders, or you can deal 7 damage to yourself. Honestly, a very fun card. Again, a card that I would definitely play in Glory Finder, rolling dice and seeing what happens from there. Okay, I don't know if I have any more legends in this box, but hopefully we get to pull the Zelganea advance. Right, we have the Spirit Reclaimer, Reclusive Ponderer, Corruption Guardian, Gambit, the Topaz Swordian, the Slaughtering Dragon. Alright, and then Moonrise Werewolf in the back. The last 2 packs, we gotta try to get the... Still gotta try to get the Zelganea. I think there's a chance, right? We should still have 1 or 2 legends in this. Gargantuan Ghost. Yep. Then we have the Tropical Grouper, Selfless Noble, Azurite Maiden, Angelic Strike, Dragon Impact, the Imperator of Magic. Okay. Oh, I wasn't expecting to see something in the back here. Alright, we have the Ernst's Justice. This was one of the cards that I wanted to get the UR of as well, but this is still pretty cool. Alright, Storm, and this follower ignores ward. Again, another cool card that you can just use to kind of like blitz your opponent, right? Okay, very last pack. Maybe we'll get the Advanced World here. Maybe, hopefully. I pray. Holy Tiger. Pompous Summons. Stumblewort Feralfolk. The Arcane Arcana. The Ghost Maid. And okay, we got a legend. We got Slough's Wheel of Fortune, which is the Havencraft Arcana follower. You can pay 2 to search your deck for a Wheel of Misfortune to put into your EX area and then shuffle. Whenever a card is put into your EX area, you can engage this to select an enemy follower on the field and destroy it. No, we did not get the Zelganea, but I just want to take a look now at the Wheel of Misfortune and see what that does. We didn't read through that one. Alright, here we go. And so Wheel of Misfortune says, if you have Slough's Wheel of Fortune on your field, you place up to 2 Calamity counters on this card. You can engage to place a Calamity counter on this card again, and you can engage to bury this card to destroy each X cost enemy follower on the field. X equals to the number of Calamity counters this card has. Definitely a decent addition to an Amulet deck. Great to just splash in, for sure. Okay, so let's take a quick look at all our pools. Of course, nothing is gonna beat our pull from the first box, which is the Zelganea, the UR Zelganea the World. It's nice to be able to get this, because back then when I opened this in a Japanese version, I sold it off pretty quickly. I might actually play this in my deck, we'll see. We got support for a bunch of different things. Of course, not enough to make a deck, but that shouldn't be a problem. This is a great head start for me to go look for other stuff. I really want to try to play Luzerne or Milltail, nice build around cards, so I'm gonna have to look for the rest of the cards to finish this. Of course, Levantine Dragon, Wolfrod, again, like I said, I'm kind of itching to try this in Glory Finder, so we'll see how that goes. Ololan SL, another card I want to try in Glory Finder more than anything else. Then we have Slough's, Ernst, Linko, and of course, another base copy of Zelganea. So I think usually you will want to play 2 copies of Zelganea, depending on your deck. So this is actually perfect for me. I can just go look for the advance.
I'm still kind of in disbelief, to be honest. We're still missing a couple of cards in order to build some stuff that we want to build, so we might go looking around for singles. But yeah, that's the video. Again, please do remember that the tournament is happening on July 1st, 10 AM JST. Please go over and subscribe to Igni's channel if you haven't already. And yeah, hopefully the next video won't take so long to come out.